Welcome to another installment of This Is Not Normal on the Political Drain podcast with Drill Sergeant Doug, aka Admin Doug, a U.S. Army veteran, teacher, musician, and family man from Jamaica, now fights for justice and democracy through commentary and humor. Follow him on YouTube at Political Drain and at Sons of Liberty Official as Drill Sergeant, aka Admin Doug, continues to protect our freedoms.
What's up, YouTube? Drill Sergeant here, and I need to talk to you about something. And we've mentioned it before. We've mentioned the idea of the network state on this channel, trying to put people into different categories, section them off so that they can't use but certain knowledge. They can't shop but certain places. They can't talk to certain people as long as they're connected to the internet. It's weird, I know. You see, between the oligarchs who own the entire government, the tech bros who seem to own all the information, and the weak, feckless Democrats who don't seem to know how to destroy it, fight it, oppose it, spit at it, anything. The new news of Palantir, Peter Thiel, the evil guy's company, being suggested to oversee everybody, surveilling everybody, every aspect of everyone's life, everything about everybody in this country, every human being, every interaction, surveilled and used against you. You see, this story is going to be what ties that all together. In a recent Guardian article, Naomi Klein and Astra Taylor warn of the vision of the far right has for the future of America, people, in corporate city-states free from the burden of citizenship. That's it. When they can surveil everything, use it all against you, get rid of the vote, few people own everything, feudalist society run by tech billionaires and a few greedy folks that are too stupid to know any better or too greedy to care. There will indeed, and already have, go for this corporate city-state model. A few years ago, this would have sounded like a dystopian script for a TV show. I know. Now, though, the super wealthy have a real grip on American democracy, and they're trying to dismantle it. Add to that the number of religious fundamentalists that think that the biblical rapture is close, as they've always have. Well, they're now in the government. The freedom cities Trump talked about in his campaign in 2023 seem to be the opposite of his America First ideology, but not if America becomes its own bunker. Quote, "The bunkered nation lies at the heart of the MAGA agenda and the end times fascism," end quote. And that's a quote by Klein and Taylor. Step one is to harden the borders and deport all foreign and domestic enemies. Step two is to gain resources that protected citizens will need to get through the trying times that come with an end-of-days scenario. We have already seen clear examples of both of these things in the recent deportations to El Salvador, judges being charged, the dismantling of key facets of the state through Doge, and the president wanting to control Greenland, Canada, and the Panama Canal. Not to mention his plans for the Middle East. The MAGA agenda. Project 2025 seems to be in full swing, people. Period. In the 1930s, the idea of faith, freedom, and free enterprise became one and the same after the financial crash and the Depression when FDR brought in a welfare state. The industrialists of that time were not popular with the government, and many Christian leaders were skeptical of FDR's New Deal and viewed it as collectivism. Kevin Cruz explains in his book, One Nation Under God, how corporate America invented Christian America. That this is when both groups joined together in their distrust of the government and their belief in the betterment of the individual. Christianity was used to legitimize free market capitalism. Taxation from the government was even suggested as a breaking the commandment against stealing. Wow. Post-World War II, The whole prosperity gospel movement came about, teaching the strength of faith was reflected in your health and wealth, along with preachers now reaching a wider audience through TV and radio, separating the faithful from the others. The marriage between evangelical Christianity and capitalism was complete. YouTube? Well, I find some similarities. In the modern era, it's the tech billionaires backing a right-wing Christian agenda after another financial crash in 2008, and then COVID, a lot more people were willing to listen. Making sense? Both are still distrustful of the government, distrustful of all government structures, but instead of shouting from their sidelines, they are now in the government trying to deregulate it from within. And they're winning. They're doing that. The separation of church and state may become a thing of the past, which should alarm anyone who believes in the Constitution or the Bill of Rights. The last time Trump was president, the evangelical base was rewarded with 3 conservative Supreme Court judges who have repealed Roe versus Wade and given the president effective carte blanche to do what he likes with no legal consequences. Yeah. And as if that's not enough. As if it's not enough, we have a climate crisis, which the government doesn't believe in. Wars in Eastern Europe, which in the pre-Trump era would have guaranteed support from America, but nah, no more. It goes back to the bunker mentality mentioned earlier. America stopped helping Ukraine, but instead negotiated the Ukrainian mineral deal. Land of the profitable, home of the thieves. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, when not purging government departments, still wants to colonize Mars. The town where his starships are being built is becoming home to a new oligarchy, people. They're pricing out the locals. Recently voted to become a municipality calling itself Starbase, Boca Chica Village, which was a vote that a lot of the employees took part in. It means the company can now set taxes, give building permits, have a fire department, and a police force. The company can tax you and police you. Not the government. The company is now in charge. Will this eventually be America's first freedom city? The Trump administration is gutting government agencies that help people and protect them from disease, natural disasters, and food safety like a self-fulfilling prophecy of the end. Klein and Taylor also stated in their article that though it builds on enduring right-wing tendencies, we simply have not faced such a powerful apocalyptic strain on this government before. The right-wing tendencies are the exclusion of others, all others, anyone who does not fit. And they've already shown their hand. The path that they're going to use to get there is this DEI legislation, the Trump task force into anti-Christian bias. Trump also established a new faith office led by his personal pastor, snake charmer, and ridiculous tongue speaker, Paula White Cain. At the same time, he's appointed Russell Vought, one of the people behind Project 2025, as director of the Office of Management and Budget. The man who wants to renew America as the nation under God. Quote, there is currently a bill cutting Medicaid and SNAP while giving the ultra-elite more tax cuts, which contradicts traditional Christian thought, in my opinion, on the poor and the sick. That makes the Bible quote from Jesus about it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God all the more confusing. The notion of small government seems to be flowering back. And it's all by the bros who prefer Christian nationalism over constitutionalism. One of them is vice president. Another is secretary of defense. Okay? And they're all bringing America closer to the brink of an autocratic state. Look what happened in Russia after Yeltsin. Putin and the oligarchs took control with the help of the Russian Orthodox Church. Mixing religion with state is never a good idea. That's it. The corporate state, the church state, and the nation state It's all ending up to be one thing. If you want that much control, if you want to be like Elon and take all the money for yourself to pursue your own goals, it takes this. And it's easy to use the church as a tool for that. A government run by idiots, and monsters. It's easy to use that tool. And oligarchs and tech bros who have daggone near successfully gotten rid of every human being that has a conscience. Income Palantir. They want this place to be the bunker. You can join the resistance. Right down there's the email address. Email us. Say you want to join the resistance. Become a member. Get vetted thoroughly. Be prepared for that. Get ready to join a group of people doing what they have to do to fight back. You want some of that? You want some of that? Or maybe you would like to join as a writer, a researcher, to help build this channel up so we reach more people and save more lives. Inform more people about how to fight back against what I'm looking at, what you're looking at. This isn't easy. Put myself out here on this, knowing that Palantir is looking right back at me, so I keep certain things away from them. If you want to be part of that, email me right down there. So speaking of the resistance of which we are the hub, all I can say is, oh my God, thank you guys so much. The outpouring of people on Patreon supporting the mission. You guys joining the channel, supporting the mission. I have no words to really express the gratitude in my heart, but I will give you your shout out. First, we'll start with the people who've joined the channel. Wireless Sunday, Dominga Barboza at the Truth Seeker level. Larita Tolliver at the Truth Seeker level. Wendell August, Truth Seeker. Cher Dovhatvos, Truth Seeker. Dawn Hansen, Truth Seeker. Sweet Black Chameleon, Sweet Black Chameleon, Truth Seeker. Alexander G, Truth Seeker. Wilkie Lemieux, Truth Seeker. William White, Truth Seeker. Alexander Jr. Thompson, Truth Seeker. Damar Inaman, I hope I said it right. Damar Inaman, 1960, Truth Seeker. Johnny Knops, Truth Seeker. King of the Swack, Truth Seeker. Jody with 2 E's, Truth Seeker. Shirley S, Truth Seeker. Ultra Antifa, Truth Seeker, love it. Tony Henderson, Team Drain Truth Teller. Nathan Nightingale, Truth Seeker. Lexanity, Truth Seeker. Amanda McDonald, Truth Seeker. And listen, guys, Lexanity rides. You guys need to check her out. She's got a lot of cool stuff going on with internet radio too. So check that out. Lexanity rides, Truth Seeker. Benny Loco, longtime fan, Truth Seeker. Alan Holtzman, Truth Seeker. Alto Eager, Truth Seeker. Patrick Carras, Truth Seeker. Casper Northerner, Team Drain Truth Teller level. Cats Amanda and friends, Truth Seeker. Linda Kirkham, Truth Seeker. Amelia Adams, Truth Seeker. Norma J, Truth Seeker. Porcupine Doily, Truth Seeker. Dylan Gott, Truth Seeker. T-Not J, Truth Seeker. Madame Zenobia, Truth Seeker, longtime fan. Or Peace Dude, hey, what's going on, brother? Or Peace Dude, Truth Seeker. Scott Reese, Truth Teller. Team Drain Truth Teller. Lady Myriad, Truth Seeker. Comics with an X, Team Drain Truth Teller. Merlin Core, Truth Seeker. And Ainsworth Dudley Core, Team Drain Truth Teller. Laura Malcolm, Team Drain Truth Teller and co-host. Guys, that's just people who joined. And it's still growing. If you want to be a part of that, there's a whole lot of perks. We get exclusive live shows. We just had one last week. Check out the replay of that. It's awesome. Now, we also just founded Patreon, and Patreon are for people who want to help fund the resistance itself, not just the channel. Patreon money is going especially and specifically to helping people out. We'll show you the commercial in a minute so you kind of get an idea of what that's for. But on Patreon, we have a level called the partner level, and I'm going to shout them out right now. Jack Williams, thank you so much. Morella, thank you so much. David McNeil, thank you so much. Mario Maureen, thank you so much. And it might be Morin. Mario Morin or Mario Marine, thank you so much, man. Richie for Congress. Whew. Thank you, brother. Richie for Congress, thank you so much. And Null Style, thank you so much. Thank you, every one of your supporters and allies out there on Patreon as well. You guys make this thing happen. And yeah, we have exclusive stuff for Patreon. We got all types of great perks for all the different levels. But what it's for is the way to donate, the resistance, helping people in need, as well as fighting back in the shadows. That's what Patreon is for. That's what that money goes to. So don't go there for the perks. Go there to give so you know that your money is going to a place that's fighting back and helping people in need. That's what that place is for. Now, thank everybody. Thank you all for watching. Educate yourself, educate others, and then come back for more. Hey, yeah, you. Before you click away to watch someone unbox a tactical toothbrush, let's talk about something real. Political Drain isn't just another content mill. We're a digital front in a very real war. Not with bullets, but with ideas, with action, and with solidarity. We pair urgent news with critical education. And we build community around actual resistance, not the hashtag kind. The kind that moves. But here's the thing. None of this is free. It isn't. Behind every video is time, labor, research, and some weird guy asking if we're going to pay the hosting bill. And yeah, some of that money goes to things we can't necessarily say out loud. If you know, you know. Let's just say our special ops aren't Call of Duty LARPers. They're people making real moves to protect, uplift, and organize. You're not just funding a channel. You're funding a resistance network in a world where capital still calls the shots. Unfortunately, in a system built on artificial scarcity, even mutual aid has a price tag. And if we want to grow, if we want to win, we need your help. We need your help. So if you've got even a few bucks to spare, toss it our way. It's not for ads. It's not for merch drops, but for people making moves in the shadows so others can do it in the light. It's just us and you. So fund the mission, fund the fight, fund the future, because nobody's coming to save us. We save each other. That's how this works. Follow us on all these things you see here, and our link tree is in the description. Maybe even get some merch.
That was the Political Drain podcast, which can be heard on www.groovechillradio.com/political-drain and can be viewed on the Political Drain YouTube channel anytime. Once again, thank you for listening to Groove Chill as we resist fascism in any form, pursue democracy, peace, and love.